Good evening and welcome to News Night. I'm Madhadas Gopalakrishnan. The story that we're discussing on the show today. Even as Congress President Rahul Gandhi spends time in isolation, sulking, his party seems to be falling apart. The Congress implosion has grown to another state. 12 MLAs in Telangana have now decided to dump Rahul and merge with the TRS. The latest revolt comes just days after Congress faced rebellion in Punjab, Rajasthan and Maharashtra. On the other hand, the Telangana Congress faction has decided to hit the streets in protest against the 12 rebel MLAs.
बकरे खरीदते जानवर को खरीद सर का हमारे एमएलए को खरीद लेके टीआरएस में मिला ले रहे उसके ऊपर हमारे लोग अंदर प्रोटेस्ट करे महात्मा गांधी करे मैं अंदर जाता हूं बोले तो नहीं जाने देते मैं फार्मर एमएलए हूं फार्मर मिनिस्टर 2 टाइम हूं काउंसिल मेंबर हूं 3 टाइम्स एमपी हूं मेरे को अंदर अलाउ करे मैंने जाने नहीं देते कहते क्यों नहीं जाने देते मैं चोर हूं मैं गुंडा हूं.
All right, this is just the latest in a series of revolts, and in fact, to discuss that this evening, I have with us Narayan Tirupati. He's a spokesperson of the BJP. Also with us is Ashutosh Mishra. He's a senior journalist, and also Professor K. Nageshwar. He's a political analyst joining us. Let me begin with you first, Narayan Tirupati. Now, this, many would say, is a repeat or in tandem with what is really happening to the Congress party in various states. In Punjab, you're seeing the fight between Amrinder and Sidhu play out. In the state of Rajasthan, we are seeing the fight between Ashok Gehlot and Sachin Pilot play out. And in Telangana, today what has happened is that 12 out of the 18 MLAs, the 2/3, which is the amount required as far as the 10th schedule of the Constitution is concerned, they have actually revolted and have walked out, demanding that they be merged with the TRS. And news coming in just recently even suggesting that even the Speaker has agreed to that demand.
See, Madhav, number one is that the lies made by Congress in the last 5 years, particularly about the Rafale and other things, they were trying to divide this country by caste and religion, opposing the BJP's rule, hungry for power. Congress has been doing that. Now, Rahul has definitely lost everything. The Congress has got no leadership. And also, people, cadres in Congress also feel that they don't have a leadership, and also a leadership which says a lot of lies against the country, against the, the defense of the country, security of the country. So definitely, as we said before 5 years, Congress Mukta Bharat is going to happen, and it is happening. All right. There is no surprise in this.
All right. Before I get to the larger question and I take that across to Ashutosh, I want to go across to Professor Nageshwar and ask him, sir, very clearly what is happening at this point of time, what is being said by at least these rebel MLAs is that it's happening as per the book. Now, the anti-defection law, we all know, talks about 2/3 of the MLAs, in fact, defecting. And in this case, that's exactly what has happened. 12 out of the 18 MLAs of the Congress have defected. Can there be any objection to this from a legal standpoint?
There is certainly an objection to it. If you look at the anti-defection law, there are two critical provisions in the anti-defection law. One is the reference to original party. The original party has not merged with the TRS, or there was no split in the original party. Number two, the law clearly says if and only if. What does it mean? It doesn't mean you can't see legislature party in isolation. There is an original party and the legislature party. When there is a split in the original party and a faction of the original party merges with the another party, then the disqualification provision will apply or will not apply based on the 2/3 provision. So okay. 2/3 provision is not independent of the split in the original party. So this is actually a subversion of the anti-defection law. I do agree, Congress is in a pathetic state, I am not referring to that. But this, and secondly, all these 12 MLAs have not resigned today. They have left the Congress at different points of time. So you can't call it a split or merger. They have left the Congress. The conduct of these MLAs in the last 3 months already tantamounts to voluntarily giving up the membership of the party. No. And as per the Ravi Nayak case of the Supreme Court, voluntarily giving up the membership means they are already disqualified.
Okay, respond to that. Respond to that. Narayan Tirupati, respond to that. He's saying that there are, although these points he's raising are very technical, I want you to respond to that because he says the split is, something that is needed to happen in the original party itself, not just the legislature party.
Madhav, let us not go. Why should I go technically? See, I am not worried whether these MLAs will join, TRS or something. They have left Congress. That is the real story. Congress is in doldrums. Congress is, getting divided. Congress is getting shattered. That is what we are debating today. Technically, what they will do, whether the Assembly will take it or not, Supreme Court will do it or not. The net result is Congress is broken, shattered because of Rahul Gandhi. That is the real net story. It is happening throughout the country, whether it is Rajasthan or whether it is Delhi or whether it is Madhya Pradesh. Everywhere.
Okay. Before I go across to Ashutosh, yes. Yes. Okay. Your response, Professor Nageshwar.
Madhav, Congress is in doldrums. Congress is in a pathetic state. But my question to the BJP representative, does he glorify political defections? In fact, we have all criticized the Congress for this culture of political defection, for IRAMs and GARAMs. Does the BJP support this culture of IRAMs and GARAMs? I can understand his aversion to Congress, and Congress is in a path to let it go to hell. I'm not worried about Rahul Gandhi, but I'm worried about the culture of political defection. Will the BJP legitimize it?
Okay. Narayan Tirupati.
See, that is what I said. Whether it is legitimized or not, whether they are going or not, whether they will be disqualified or not, why should we bother? The MLAs who belong to Congress, they want to go because they feel that the Congress leadership is very weak. They feel that Congress is bad. So they are going. If legally it is not permitted, I am not bothered.
Yes, okay. Narayan Tirupati, since you're not able to throw light on the 10th schedule, let me just do it at this point of time and ask this question of Professor Nageshwar. Professor Nageshwar, please listen to me. I am asking you that question. I'm reading out a provision of the 10th schedule which was inserted in the Constitution 85. In fact, there's an article on the 10th schedule. It lays down the process by which legislators may be disqualified on grounds of defection by the presiding officer of a legislator based on a petition of any other member. And this specifically says that law allows a party to merge into another party provided that at least 2/3 of its legislators are in favor of the merger. And there are several judgments that are in fact cited in this to back up that particular claim. And so what I'm asking you, Professor Nageshwar, is whether your objection is just technical, given the fact that the legal requirement has pretty much been fulfilled as has been established through several cases, sir.
First of all, immorality. Secondly, it is not constitutional because there is no, you can't, then why did the framers of the law use the word original party? Can the acts within the legislature be independent of acts outside the legislature? This is the legal, the question doesn't arise.
Okay.
Once there should be a measure, then it has to be supported by 2/3 majority. The 2/3 is not independent of the split in the original party.
Okay, but so what is the original party, sir, in this case? When there is a split and an overwhelming majority of the party, that is 2/3, goes to one side or takes a decision. One second. Let me take that question across to Ashutosh Mishra. Ashutosh Mishra, are we going around in circles over here defining what is the original party? One second, sir, let me take this question to other panelists as well. Ashutosh Mishra, the question to you is very simple.
Can you imagine?
No, I'm not. Sir, I'm not getting into that aspect of the debate. I am asking what Ashutosh Mishra thinks about this particular line of argument, that the technical aspect of the original party is more important and that would prevent this from actually seeing fruition. Ashutosh Mishra.
No, I think my co-panelist is not aware that in Northeast this has already happened. There were Congress legislators, I think it was Arunachal Pradesh, went and joined BJP and there was a BJP government there. So it's not happening for the first time and all these technicalities apart. But coming back to what Mr. Tirupati was saying, maybe he's unaware that in Karnataka, Congress has made a comeback. It has got more seats in local body elections than BJP. So BJP, this trying to claim that what has happened in the Lok Sabha elections is because of something great, is obviously not trying to tell the nation that it was because of the Pulwama. Even the Prime Minister was claiming votes in the name of the martyrs of Pulwama. So it isn't Congress and the opposition are not going anywhere soon. If that's what he's
because you
thinking
referred to Karnataka, Ashutosh. Once again, Mr. Tirupati, one second.
Election campaigning.
One second, Mr. Tirupati. Yeah, we're not going to get into the campaigning aspect right now because, Ashutosh, I'm very intrigued by the fact that you raised Karnataka on a day when Nikhil Kumaraswamy, the son of the Chief Minister who incidentally lost his election in Mandya, is caught on tape telling JDS workers to prepare for a poll in 6 months. So the Congress's own alliance partner, the JDS, is not confident that the alliance will continue. Where do you say that the Congress is victorious then, and how will they carry on with the government, sir?
Because, Madhav, the local body elections were fought separately. JDS and Congress fought the elections separately. And despite that, Congress got 500 plus seats out of the 1200 odd seats.
BJP has grown very well. You are hiding. BJP has grown very well in the local body
just
elections.
within a month
BJP has done better than the last time.
Now, what we are seeing in Telangana and other places is the use of money power by parties which are
for BJP there also.
Government there. In Telangana, the TRS is in power. And obviously, these MLAs
have some faith in democracy. Have some faith in democracy. Don't talk like a lost man. Okay, don't talk like a lost man.
It's not. They don't have any ideological concerns. And BJP needs these sort of people. They have the Arjun Singhs from TMC in West Bengal. On one hand, BJP talks about being a party with principles and an ideology. On the other hand, they want anyone and everyone to come and join BJP. And they will be
allegation of Ashutosh. Respond to that, Narayan.
That is why people are supporting. That is why we are in majority. That is why Congress is not in a position to get official opposition party itself. You have to understand this. We have got 350 seats.
It is protecting and preserving the Congress culture.
You keep on saying like this.
Okay. One second, gentlemen.
Democracy.
Gentlemen. Let's take it one at a time. Let's take it one at a time. Okay. I don't want this debate to have everyone shouting over each other. Okay. Professor Nageshwar wants to make a point. Yes.
No, that is not a Sabka party.
One second. Narayan Tirupati and Ashutosh, 1 second. Let Professor Nageshwar make his point. Let Professor Nageshwar make his point, please, and then I'll come back to both of you. Yes.
Madhav, BJP has every right to aspire and try for a Congress Mukht Bharat. BJP is successful in that, but they are ensuring that the Congress culture will live long. They are legitimizing the Congress culture of defections. They are justifying the Congress culture of defection because it suits them. On a day that BJP should take a moral position. It may happen to Congress, it may happen to BJP, it may happen to any other party. Let us not approve the culture of political defections.
Okay.
That is the part. That is what is expected from a party that is ruling the country.
We don't
just because it suits you politically,
it will not
you
happen
can't
to
accept
BJP.
this kind of a culture.
We are not anti-India. We are not against the growth of this country.
Okay, gentlemen.
It will not happen to BJP.
I think we're straying away. Important points have been made. Gentlemen, I just want to bring the debate back to the Congress party. Please, gentlemen, 1 second. I want to bring the debate back to the Congress party and ask this question of Ashutosh. Ashutosh, what is happening after we all know the saying that nothing succeeds like success. 1 second, Narayan Tirupati, please, 1 second. Ashutosh, we all know the saying that nothing succeeds like success. Apparently, in the case of the Congress, the reverse is also true. Nothing fails like failure, because clearly this lackluster performance for the second time running in the Lok Sabha polls, the second lowest ever tally of the Congress party, is something that is actually leading to the party imploding in states. Look at what has happened in Rajasthan. I'm just not able to understand where a chief minister comes out and blames his deputy chief minister for the loss of his own son. Citing some old video during the campaign trail. How can that be allowed to happen in a political party? Because it's just bizarre what is happening within the Congress, Ashutosh.
I don't speak for Congress, but the fact of the matter is that as Mr. Nitin Gadkari spoke in another context, the captain should be ready to take the galis if he is ready to take the talis. And that's exactly what Mr. Gehlot is saying. If Sachin Pilot has taken credit for Congress's revival in Rajasthan, he should already also be ready.
No, but he's a chief minister. He is a chief minister and he wants to blame his deputy chief minister. Obviously, this shows the lack of leadership at the central level. If this kind of bickering is out in the open.
It's a
reflection on the party president. It's a reflection on the party president, sir.
I think Mr. Gehlot had given an explanation for that also, that he was misunderstood. But the fact of the matter is that at least the people are discussing what the reasons were. It's a democratic discussion.
Out in the public domain. Okay, I want Narayan Tirupati to respond to this. Okay, you made your point. You made your point. Once again, Narayan Tirupati, all of these frictions within the state units of the Congress, does that not reflect on the leadership of the party president himself? Because very clearly, nobody is willing to listen now, to Rahul Gandhi. Everyone's just trying to save their own turf.
No, see, how is it possible? Congress is a national party and they all voted for Rahul Gandhi. What happened in Karnataka, Roshan Beg? What happened in Rajasthan? What happened in Madhya Pradesh? How can somebody say that Rahul Gandhi is not responsible for this? He is responsible for this defeat. And I am telling you, people have rejected Congress tooth and nail because Congress was against the nation. Congress was against the growth of this country. Congress was against the person who fought for, zero corruption for the last 5 years. So all these things put together, people have rejected Congress. Please try to understand. Please try to understand, not only in Rajasthan, throughout the country.
I will ask you a question. I will ask you. Okay. Listen. Let's not get into a shouting match. Ashutosh, please listen to my questions. One second. Let's not shout over each other. There's a lot that we can inform our viewers also. And the reason, one second.
Discuss.
Yes. Let's get to the specifics of this. The reason I'm asking you this question, Ashutosh, and I'll give you 2 examples to illustrate why I'm saying Rahul Gandhi is responsible for these 2 messes, particularly in the states of Punjab and Rajasthan. Look at what has happened over there. Sidhu goes off to Pakistan, hugs General Bajwa, makes all sorts of statements day in, day out. You all know what has happened, and that has embarrassed the party in a way, and he has not been able to, in fact, ensure a victory for the party in particular seats, which captain himself has said. What has happened in the state of Rajasthan? The person who worked there for 5 years, rather than giving him the chief ministerial seat, Rahul Gandhi gives the old war horse that particular seat, which has led to continued infighting. Both of these, I am telling you and asking you today, aren't these decisions of Rahul Gandhi which really have led to this open revolt within the party, Ashutosh?
No, I'm really amazed that when Rahul Gandhi selects Sachin Pilot to head the Rajasthan PCC, how can you keep questioning each and every decision that he makes? That's what I said earlier also. If his decision was right in selecting Sachin Pilot as PCC chief, his selection.
And after winning an election, you give someone else the chief ministership. How is that justified, sir?
Lok Sabha elections.
Either you're shifting towards the youth brigade or you're keeping the old guard along. What is this confused strategy?
There is no such thing as youth brigade. And
of course there is. Come on. We all know there's a coterie of about 10-15 young leaders who are close to Rahul Gandhi.
Are working. This is not a Bharatiya
For the
Janata
last
Party.
decade, we've been heard about generational change in Congress, Ashutosh. Come on, let's not deny that. Let's not deny that. We've been talking about generational change, which is so elusive in Congress party that nobody knows what's happening.
How old is Mr. Modi?
So whatever Mr. Modi also very interestingly went to ensure a generational shift.
No, what is it?
Okay, Narayan Tirupati.
This is not government service.
Okay, let me put the question. Is there? I want. Yes, Narayan Tirupati. I'll ask you the question. I'll come to you, Professor Nageshwar. Let me ask this question of Narayan Tirupati on the context of generational change within the Congress party, which many would now question whether Rahul Gandhi has been able to effectively manage. Comes the question from Ashutosh about the age of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. In the context of generational change, how successful or how much has Narendra Modi failed? Would you like to respond to Mr. Ashutosh? Narayan Tirupati.
No, see, what has age got to do with this election and the victory? What is this? Where is Sonia Gandhi? And, where was Manmohan Singh? Even Congress says that they have got a lot of leaders. Ghulam Nabi Azad, all got defeated. Jyotiraditya Scindia. See, Prime Minister has fielded a candidate in Bengaluru, and you all know Tejasvi, and he has won with a thumping margin. This particular victory is a mixture of youth, growth, and also experience. We have to understand that is a strategy. And the Congress, in its own arrogant way, they thought that you blame somebody, you blame a government which is done without any corruption. No, this Bhrashtachar is Congress. That is the main problem. You have to understand. And you people are talking about the age, you are talking about the generation. Rahul Gandhi has failed miserably.
Okay.
He has failed miserably.
Okay, let me bring in Professor Nageshwar. Okay, let me bring in Professor Nageshwar on this. Professor Nageshwar, the crumbling of the Congress, or the many revolts that we are seeing, imploding of the Congress across the country, how far do you see this as a failure of Rahul Gandhi's leadership? At the end of the day, he is the party president. He was pretty much the face in 14, even though he wasn't formally the president. But now he is the president. He will have to take responsibility, because all of his decisions in the past are now, it appears, coming back to haunt him. Professor Nageshwar.
Well, certainly Rahul Gandhi has to take up the responsibility. Otherwise, who will take? Whether Madhav or Nageshwar will take. When Rahul Gandhi takes credit for the victory in Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh, he should take the responsibility for the defeat in the country. There is no dispute about it. But this is not unique to Congress or Rahul Gandhi. When Modi and Amit Shah Dio lost Bihar and Delhi, L.K. Advani and Murali Manohar Joshi raised serious questions. When Modi, Amit Shah Dio lost Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Nitin Gadkari raised serious doubts about the leadership. And that when it can happen in a disciplined party like BJP, I can understand what will happen in Congress. So any human being or a party or an organization, when it loses its immunity will be lost. And all kinds of problems will crop up. The solution is the party has to revive.
Okay. Narayan Tirupati, and then I'll go back to Ashutosh. Yes, Narayan Tirupati.
Madhav.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. Madhav. See, it is a democracy in our party. Mr. Advani and Mr. Joshi, whatever he said, we discussed and we sorted out things. And Mr. Nitin Gadkari, it was a fake news. Always people are spreading it. That is also a Congress fake. But that is also fake news.
Okay.
And what has happened? This man, Rahul Gandhi, lied in front of the public that there was corruption in Rafale. People rejected it. That is what I am saying. If they have proved that there was corruption, it is okay. What had happened? You lie before the public. You do all this before the public. You say EVM.
Electoral success doesn't legitimize everything.
We see, in democracy, winning or losing is different.
Electoral success does not justify and legitimize everything.
How you lose is very important. How you lost?
Okay.
How Congress lost?
Okay, we are almost out of time. We are almost out of time at this point of time on this debate. But I just want to end by asking Ashutosh a simple question. Ashutosh, Professor Nageshwar is no fan of the BJP, but even he is coming out to say, and you have to admit at the end of the day, decisions of Rahul Gandhi are going to come into question, and he is the Congress president. The fact that he's gone into a shell at this point of time, and there are these various controversies raging, these various issues that are plaguing the Congress in different states, that certainly itself is not something that would inspire confidence, Ashutosh.
No, from what I see, he hasn't got into a shell. Hasn't he asked his MPs?
He's been incommunicado for a while.
Fight like a pack of lions and fight inch by inch. So where do you see him going into a shell?
And he was completely incommunicado. He said that he would step down. He wants someone else to come.
Each and every thing that he's doing would be known immediately. If he has taken, as I said, if he has taken the talis, he will take the galis also, unlike the president of the opposing party, that is BJP, who wasn't ready to take the blame when they lost the 3 states. If he has if Congress can make those recoveries in Karnataka local body elections, that's a good sign. When people are again
If you take the talis, you have to take the galis. That's a rule in politics. Gentlemen, we are completely out of time on this debate. It's been quite an engaging debate. Ashutosh Mishra, Professor Nageshwar and Narayan Tirupati, thanks so much for joining us on News Night this evening.